Good afternoon, Merrimack Elementary. Hope everybody's had a great week. It's been a long week here with our parent-teacher conferences. We hope many of you guys were able to get in, hear about a lot of the great things your kids are doing here at school. We know we've had it's been an interesting start to the year. Kind of find that middle ground between what was once normal and our new somewhat normal, coming off the back of this pandemic, or still in the pandemic, but coming off of last year when everything was still very, very new. This year, it's kind of in the middle. We've done a little bit of we've done the pandemic, and we're continuing to find our way through that. But it is still different than normal. So we just appreciate all of your understanding and patience as we've continued to work through that. We also appreciate everybody continuing to do their part in helping to keep everybody safe, and that's continuing. We want to encourage everyone, especially as you're coming up to school, to make sure you're wearing those masks and make sure whether you're picking your child up, dropping your child off, making sure you're staying masked as we continue to do that part, especially as it starts to get colder and people may be spending more time indoors. So it might mean, it's lots of different things. We did not see much flu or any of the other things last year, and we're hoping to avoid a lot of those things this year. So, all those things that we can do to help keep our students safe and everybody else safe, we want to make sure we continue to do. The other thing I really wanted to hit on today is that we do have one of our big traditions coming back next week, and that is the Halloween parade. I know I've talked about that a few times, but I just want to kind of reiterate some of those same guidelines that we sent out. I sent out a couple weeks ago about the costumes. So yes, we want every kid to have a costume. We're encouraging costumes in our students, so you can definitely wear a costume. Now we are making sure everyone will can't it still have to be masked, but it's going to be the normal cloth masks such as this. This is the kind of mask we can wear at the Halloween costume at the Halloween parade, but we're not going to be able to wear a full costume mask. So if a student has a Halloween themed mask like this, that is more than okay, fantastic. Make sure they can wear that all they want. A full mask that's part of a Halloween costume we're not going to be able to have. So we also would not have any full face paint. What we've seen is experiences where that paint ends up all over the place, ends up on lots of things. It also, for some of our older kids, if their full faces are painted, it can be scary for some of our younger kids. And so we just want to kind of do our part to think about all of those who are part of that Merrimack community. So we would still ask for no entire faces to be painted. And the last part is just the props and some of the other things that may come with the costumes. We would ask you to leave most of those out, especially anything that could look like or be be confused for a weapon. So we want to make sure that we're not bringing those things to school. Also, if you're coming up to watch your child in the parade, please, we want to make sure everybody is distanced. We're encouraging everyone to continue to wear those masks if you're coming up. We're also going to ask everybody to stay on the sidewalks, and we want to make sure the students have plenty of room to come down. That we'll go down the middle of the street as we will come down through South Central. We turn right on Davis, and then right again on South Merrimack, and come back up to the school. So you can be anywhere along that parade route. We do ask that you avoid the front of the building so that our students will be able to come up through the front of the school and enter the building without having a lot of people crowding around them. So anywhere along the parade route on the sidewalks where you can see is more than okay, but we just want to make sure that you're giving our students plenty of distance and like making sure we can enjoy the parade, but doing so in a very safe and healthy manner. So we also will be coming back in for our Halloween parties. I know that you should have heard from some of the room parents on each from our PTO, but there will be no more than one volunteer unless it happens to be the chair. Then you might have as many as two in some of the rooms. But for the most part, we're really trying. We have to keep the numbers down. And just another quick reminder that if you are going to be one of those volunteers, we will definitely need to see a proof of vaccination before you're able to go into the classrooms. So lots of stuff, lots of exciting things going on. Also, don't forget next week. I think we have pictures coming up next week also. So it's School Picture Day. So we will be ready for that as well. So hope everybody has a great weekend. I don't know about you, but I'm really enjoying the fall weather still, and just that the nice cooling off is something we really truly I really enjoy. So you guys can get outside, enjoy some nice fall weather, and getting ready for a fun Halloween party and parade coming up next weekend. Have a great weekend, and we'll see everybody on Monday.